Hello, sports fans. This is Chris from the West Coast Sports Junkies, inviting you to join us as we talk sports. West Coast style. Get a local British Columbian perspective on the world of sports and beyond. Don't forget to subscribe to our show on podcasting platforms such as Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at West Coast Sport 9. Reach out to us by email at westcoastsportsjunkies@gmail.com. Find us on Instagram at west_coast_sports_junkies. If you have any suggestions, questions, or just want to get into it with us, Ty, Mike, and myself are always here to interact. Our slogan always is, sit back, crack a beer, and enjoy. Join us weekly for new episodes. Let's get into it. Gentlemen, welcome to episode 51. The West Coast Sports Junkies. 51 weeks of pure joy. We are not live. We're recording. And we are recording from, again, some weird places. We're recording from Victoria. And Mr. Dan.
New West.
I don't even know where he is. So New West.
I like to keep you guessing every week.
Mm-hmm. New West in someone's basement, down on the corner somewhere. I don't know, who knows. We got Ty in the Ty cave and Mike in the Mike cave. Huh? I have not entered those caves. Actually, yes, I have. I've been there. I've been to both. Anyways, welcome to the show, episode 51. I got like major foot in mouth disease here this week from a lot of the things that I said last episode. I've been held accountable on group chats by many folks, Muchacho included. So we got lots to discuss on that front. But before we get going, I'm gonna let somebody else start with the drink of choice tonight. I will go last. So Mike, what do you got for a bevy
tonight? I'm gonna go with a Red Racer IPA, courtesy of my buddy, the guy you just mentioned there, Muchacho. He gave me this beer, so I'll try it out. What you got going on, Ty?
Well, tonight I'm going back to a Crown Royal. Believe it or not, I haven't had a Crown and Coke in almost 2 weeks. So I've been craving one of those. Unfortunately, I'm back from Mexico, like Oleg said, here in New Westminster. But yeah, just a Crown and Coke tonight. And yeah, looking forward to talking some sports. Dan, what are you drinking tonight?
I got myself here a Stella Artois. Been going back and forth with the beers as of late. You know, whatever opposite of Ty. He seems to be drinking the hard stuff, and I'm going to the beer. So, cheers. Welcome back.
Thank you. Govik, what do you got?
Oh, what do I got? I got one of my all-time favorites. I'm drinking Grolsch. Hold on. Drinking Grolsch and eating clams. That's what I'm doing tonight. So.
Sounds like a party.
Yum.
Oh, yeah, it's a party in my room. I'll show you one of the clams. You guys like clams? Oh, yeah, look at that. Anyways, all right. So, yeah, best bet. Yeah, I said Canada would beat Puerto Rico, but they did not. They did end up coming back and beating
Costa Rica.
Or sorry. Oh my God, did I say what did I say?
Puerto Rico.
Oh my God, I am so sorry, Muchacho.
That's another shot I think you owe him there.
Oh my God, I'll do an extra shot. I'll do an extra shot next time. I'm sorry, Alan.
Dude,
I gotta keep tally of these, man. You have like 95 shots here owed.
You're gonna black out a few of these episodes.
I never have a bottle with me. You know what I'll do? When I get back to my home office, to my home studio, I should say, when I was in Kelowna last, I stopped by this distillery, and just by fluke, just stopped by this distillery, and I had a sampler of all their distilled beverages, and their vodka made out of apples. Unreal. Rebel vodka. That is what I will shoot for everyone. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyways, back to my terrible bet. So,
What percent is that?
Yeah, I don't
Doesn't
know
sound
that.
strong enough, dude. You're doing
Dude,
like
it's like
Jameson or Jack or something.
No,
straight
I'll
up.
show you the
Come on.
bottle. Google it right now and tell me what percentage it is. Come on, fact check me.
Give me
So-
the name.
Okay.
I'll take a look it up right now.
Rebel vodka. Rebel vodka. Have a look. And then announce that percentage when you're ready to go. It like kind of burns a little bit, but whatever. It's good vodka. But I'll take that. So Costa Rica. Okay, we lose. Boo, you know what? But we destroyed. Okay, Canada destroyed a world-class soccer nation in Jamaica, like a world-class soccer nation in Jamaica. Jamaica has been, Croatia's played Jamaica in the World Cup many times, a couple times. They are a soccer nation, and Canada, they were Canada's bitch in that game. Like, that was incredible. Own goals, nice goals, all sorts of different goals.
Yeah, they dominated for sure.
Oh, it was such a dominating game. And it wasn't even like like they dominated like it was they took it to them. That was a good game. I've thoroughly enjoyed that. It was on home turf. They went nuts after the game. The fans went nuts in Hamilton. Game should have been here, in Vancouver, but hey, whatever. It was in Hamilton. What are you gonna do? It happened. It was there. Good times. You know, it was easier for Jamaica to get there and everything. So. Great for that.
That's huge, man. It's crazy since they haven't qualified since the year I was born.
Yes,
1986. That is wild.
I was 2. Yeah.
Mike was 10, 12.
Mike was 15. So
I never even thought that Canada made the World Cup since I've been alive. At 86, I was born 83, so I must have been alive for that one. But I only even scored a goal that World Cup. So does Canada even have a chance? What do you guys think?
Well, they have a definite sleeper dark horse chance. I don't know that they don't have a chance of winning, I don't think, but they have a chance of winning a couple of games, which is huge.
They beat some big teams.
And baby steps, right? Like, this is a huge deal in itself, just qualifying, like we said, right?
Yeah.
Like, how long has it been? So they can definitely draw on this. And, you know, they don't really have any pressure now. I'm in my mind, like, they did what they needed to do. They qualified. Now they can go out there, have fun, and try and surprise some people, right?
Yeah, well, they lost today, right?
So. Yeah, I wasn't necessarily like, I was kind of telling Dan before that I think it had something to do with they could have had a potentially easier draw when they draw the groups on Friday if they had beat Panama today. But either way, it's going to be tough for them. But like I said, not as much pressure in my mind. They got in and see what happens, make some noise and surprise some people.
Yeah, they're in now. They can take it easy. They lost, like I said, they lost today. It is what it is. Dan, give us some analysis on why they're being so good.
You know what, Govik? That game, me and Ty were watching it at Kelly's, and I'm gonna sort of put a damper on your predictions. I mean, Jamaica, they were pretty much standing around. They were probably freezing their asses off first. But if you saw the amount of chances that Canada had in the 6-yard box, passes, you know, couldn't even make 2 passes. Their deflections all over the place, missing the net. Like, at the end of the day, 4 goals, they scored 4 goals. But when you look at the actual play, you think they're going to be able to win against Spain, against Germany, against, you know, some of the big teams in Europe if they cannot finish some of those chances. You're not going to have chances like against Jamaica, against some of the top teams. So, I mean, I'm not going to get my hopes up. Yes, it's exciting for Canada. It's an unbelievable achievement for, you know, the men's soccer team in, you know, 36 years to qualify. But let's not get our expectations too high, because they still have a long ways to go. There's teams that have played on a world stage every 2 years. They're playing on the world stage.
Like Croatia, yeah, I know.
Or are we getting back? Anybody know what's going on with this Davies.
He should
So
be.
he's a
Yeah,
month. He's a month.
That's what I was
away
just gonna
from what
say too, though.
Yeah.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
They've played these last 7 games without their best player as
Yeah.
well. So
100% true.
True.
Edmund
throw
Tony.
him back in the mix.
It's
and-
very true, but you know what? In soccer is one of those sports. It's not like hockey. It's not like basketball where you have a LeBron James that's going to take the entire team. The entire
Well, we
game.
know
No, but
because
we
did
were
you see
just
that
waiting for
dive
the
for the
entire
red
team.
card in the Costa Rica game?
Yeah, that was bullshit.
No sports like that. Fucking
Fucking-
ridiculous. That's why I
fucking-
can't stand the sport of soccer.
Now, don't take it away from. I'm not taking it away from Davis. That one game that he played, you all saw that unbelievable play from 18, saved the ball right off the sideline, burned like 2 guys and scored. That's unbelievable athleticism. But I mean, again,
he will make a
when
big difference, though.
He will
Huge.
be no, of course, he will be a
Like
huge
take away any
difference.
other country's best player. I know it's
For sure,
different.
for
Like
sure.
say Ronaldo without not playing for Portugal, right? He comes back.
Yeah,
It's a huge
definitely.
deal.
Definitely.
So
But I mean, overall,
But here,
Overall, Canada
you
is
know what?
Ronaldo.
We're losing focus on what Canada's actually done.
oh yeah,
Canada
that's what it's a
has
huge
made-
accomplishment.
yeah.
A huge accomplishment, and they did something that Italy couldn't even do. Okay, Italy couldn't even do that. And don't tell me, Italy's in a tougher group. They lost.
You
to
had
North
to throw that in
Macedonia.
there, huh? You were waiting for
Oh
that one.
God! Have you guys seen my stuff in the group chats? I'm loving this. Oh, ciao
Yeah.
Bella, ciao Bella, ciao ciao ciao. He did it perfect too. He's like ciao Bella, ciao Bella, ciao ciao. Oh, it was fucking awesome. Anyways,
Still celebrating the Euro. That's the problem when you have it back to back like this.
well, Spain never did that. Germany never did that. Spain and Germany both won both in a row,
Back to back,
back to back.
like the summer to
but
summer.
he means
Yeah.
because of COVID pushing it,
No.
not like within the same.
Yeah, you get a
Fucking
2
start.
year, you get a year to celebrate, then a year to focus on the game again. These guys got to get right back at it. They have
Oh,
no
you're
time
talking
to-
about because it was so close. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Oh, ciao. Hey, ciao, Bella. Okay. Fucking go home. Oh, buddy. It's
Did Croatia make it?
yeah. Well, fuck. What do you think? The Croatia's a fucking top 10 team every year. Not like Italy.
Well, I
two
hope
were-
we're in their group. I hope we draw in their group.
No, I can't. I'll be broken as to who to cheer for.
Eh,
That's saying a lot for me. So I really like this Canadian team. Like if it's ice hockey or if it's fucking the hockey championships and Croatia's playing Canada, I'm cheering for Croatia. But this team, I don't know. I don't know. I really like this Canadian team, and they're young. That's the best part. And we're finally relevant in soccer. And like Jonathan David will end up. He's in France right now, but he will end up on one top tier team. You will see. You watch. He's gonna end up, and he's gonna end up being one of the top scorers in whatever league he goes into. The French league is actually. I want to say I always think that it's the French league, it's shit, but it's not. They're a lot better now than they used to be. Just because of PSG, right? Just one huge team makes a huge difference in one league. But I could see Jonathan David going to the English league. I can see him playing in Italy. I can see him playing in Spain. Just like how Davies went to Germany, right? So we'll see what happens. But very exciting. Very exciting, gotta say. Okay. Costa Rica, you got your one fucking win. Alan, you wore the jersey that day. I'm not very happy about that. Okay, I'll do the shot. You need to join us for a shot of victory as well. So we'll do the shots next week. How many do I owe?
95, Mike said.
Shut up. Let's get out of here.
You owe me like at least five or six.
I owe you 5. Yeah.
So you're at like 7 or 8.
Yeah. Dan still owes something too.
It's a lot.
What? No,
Let's put it that way.
I cheersed Mike a couple of weeks ago, and for nothing.
Yeah, no, you owe something. Pedersen, you said something about.
Maybe
Hey,
you know what?
they're
You know what?
posting,
I'll take 2 with you, Govic. Just
They're
because.
posting the pots of the groups or whatever that they can draw from, I guess. And Croatia is in a group with Germany, Mexico, and the US, and no Canada in there. And they draw out of those. Is that right,
That's fine.
Chris?
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Croatia could be in with Germany and with the US and with Mexico. So Mexico, Germany, So Germany's obviously number one. Croatia's gonna be number two. We'll see.
Well, there's like 7 or 8 teams, and I think they draw out of it. I don't even know how it works, but I know they're drawing the groups, I believe, Friday. So we'll be sure to put that on our Instagram stories when we find out where Canada is.
Yeah. All right. What about the knuckleheads? What do everybody think about the Canucks? You know what? My superiors at work prior were all in Houston and Dallas. So every time the Canucks play Dallas, I send a nice text message to Texas, and I'm like, you guys are gonna lose. And typically I'm wrong, but this time we were actually won the game. I was very happy about that. But to follow it up with a shit performance like they did, super disappointing. Right, Ty?
Yeah, I agree. I kind of touched on it a bit last week. Like, I think it's just they have so much ground to make up. They can't afford to lose games like that, right? It's just trying to catch 3 or 4 teams in front of them. The Dallas win was huge, obviously. They're one of the teams we're chasing. St. Louis, to go in there and lay an egg like that was very disappointing. We're playing them again tonight as we speak. It's a 1-1 game, but I was looking at the breakdown of it. I think we got to win something like 11 out of our last 14 games.
11-3, yeah.
Just to have a chance, and that wouldn't even guarantee it. We still need help as well as that. So, I mean, it's still a long shot. I think Dan was the optimist on that one, right, Dan?
Yeah, well, I said
there's a chance.
There's always a chance, but Govik, send your colleagues my condolences. They clearly didn't know that the Black Cloud had done a little bit of reverse bet. You should have.
I'll make sure I let him know.
You should have guaranteed the win with your inside information that you had. But I think I'm gonna have to go against the grain and bet for the rest of the season. Whoever the Canucks are playing, I'll take that team.
Listen, we're trying, just so everybody knows, all our fans understand, we're trying to talk Dan into coming to Edmonton with us. He's too afraid to drive because it's so long and it's just not my thing, guys. And I just can't sit in a vehicle for that long. Toughen the fuck up. Come for the drive. I'll give you my Gretzky jersey. Wear it to the game. Bet on the Oilers. We'll have a wicked night. I guarantee you that.
There's nothing more powerful than the Black Cloud in person in that Astai. I think I'm probably on all the games that we've gone to watch. I must be like maybe 2-20.
All the different cities we go to. Tomorrow.
Even Tom Brady didn't win when I went and watched him in Boston. Poor guy.
We go
was
see
it a playoff game?
It was a
season opener,
raising the Super Bowl banner.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
We go to Dallas, the Cowboys and the Mavericks both lose.
Yep. And that was Steve Nash night, dude.
You went to Cowboy? You guys went to the stadium in Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah. We went.
How was that?
Unreal.
It was crazy.
That jumbotron is no joke.
I heard
it was a shit show though, man.
Jumbotron in the world, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And they fucked up there because punters hit it when they
Yeah.
kicked the balls off. But ask Dan about the drink prices there.
Jerry knows how to make some money.
Mr. Jones, does he?
We go there. There's the four of us, and I'm like, okay, Ty, you know what? Just like how we normally go, and when us guys are together and we're going to watch some games, grab some drinks, we take turns, get in the first round. I'm like, okay, at this point, it was a Sunday nighter, so the game, we're there a little bit early, maybe 4:30 in the stadium. Been doing the usual warm up, pre-drinking. We get in the stadium, straight to the first bar that we see. I'm like, okay, Ty, don't worry, I got it. 4 double highballs, whatever. I kid you not, $120.
Wow.
For 4 drinks.
Wow.
I was like,
What?
You are not ordering doubles anymore.
No.
You are not ordering doubles.
They were like a standard, like maybe like a beer glass size.
Really?
Yeah, it was
maybe like 12 ounces, 16 ounces, maybe.
Anyway, so when I got the next round, we got singles.
Yeah. I once had a double vodka Red Bull GM Place at the time. Mike, do you remember that?
No.
It was at that bar by the suite.
Oh
behind
yeah,
the
yeah,
suite.
yeah.
I came back in shock that I just paid $37 for one drink. And she's like, "Do you want goose?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay." I'm like, "Sure, I'll take goose." And she's like, "That'll be $37.50." I'm like, "What? What did I order?" She's like, "Just the one drink." I'm like, "And I gotta tip you? Holy fuck!"
How are the drink prices in Edmonton? We got to sell Dan on it. Really good deals, right, Kovic?
Yeah, they're okay. They're not bad. They're like $6-7 a beer, and then they serve you, right? So the seats that we have, it's like a suite. So
That's awesome.
it's called the luge section. So it's a semicircle table, and I actually got to see the final Sedin game there at that table. So
That's sweet.
super cool. It was like star 1, 2, and 3 that night were Daniel and Henrik. Such respect for Daniel and Henrik in Edmonton. That was very nice to see. Calgary wouldn't do that. They'd be fucking assholes. Fuck Edmonton. The way to go.
That's awesome.
They respect.
And that could be a huge game too, depending how the rest of the schedule goes.
Well,
could be a win and get in type of game, right?
Yeah. It might be even whoever wins the game gets to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So before we get into the F1 and the speed, something that's faster than F1 was, and I got to mention this, I know we're a sports show, but something that was faster than an F1 car was Will Smith's fucking open bomb. Okay. Come on.
What the fuck was that, huh?
What was that? You're texting in the group. You're like, was that?
I think
real?
I was the only one watching the Oscars.
You were, because that's a you thing. But you were like, was that real?
I was watching because I'm a huge Will Smith fan, and I wanted to see him because everyone was saying he was going to win Best Actor finally. It's kind of like Mike. Remember years ago when we watched the Oscars because you wanted Leo to win. Yep. This was Will Smith's Oscars, which made that happening even fucking crazier.
So it was funny because you were like, did that just happen? And you sent the Twitter feed, and I'm like, and it cut out, right? Like you didn't hear what he said. And then like 10 minutes later, I got the Chinese feed where it's like the Mandarin, somebody's like dubbing it Mandarin on the side. And I was like, holy fuck, that's real. That he looked pissed off. What the fuck was that? And it was super awkward. And you know what? He did that. And I think he should be punished for that. That is not okay to do.
I can't believe he just fucking walked back down and sat and like nothing
happened. He walked
happened.
back down and was like adjusting his tie as he was going. Like,
I'm still hanging on to maybe thinking like a year from now we'll find out that was all like a setup or something. Like, what the hell? It was weird.
They were making fun of their open relationship before that too.
No, I know. But did you see, like, if someone like, I don't know, what do you think Chris Rock was thinking? Like, he like leaned forward to me almost, it looked like, to like set up for a fucking smack to them. Like, I don't know.
He thought he was getting a hug, not a fucking smack.
No way. Why would the hell would Will Smith
is getting punished? He's getting punished right now with all the blasts over social media and everything that he's getting. And if the Academy was going to do anything, they should have done it right then and there. They shouldn't let it continue.
So my wife today sent me something that apparently they asked him to leave, and he said, no, I'm not leaving. And I guess during a commercial break or whatever. And then apparently now they're like reviewing it, and there's some like hearing for him as to what they're going to do. People are saying they should take away his Oscar. No.
Yeah.
You can't take away the Oscar now.
Well, they should revoke it and give it to what's his name?
Did you see that meme? You see that meme today about to make Will happy, they gave him a statue of Jada. Oscars. Did you guys see that one?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's
Dan, go slap him. He's in years in the same house.
Oh, it was a meme. Their memes are hilarious when something like this happens, right?
the one that you sent that night. This is the type of shit that got him sent to Bel Air in the first place.
Yeah. Oh man!
Oh, fuck,
yeah, that was wild. I couldn't believe
what
it.
I thought was crazy. I never heard the dude swear before.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I saw an Eminem. Will Smith don't have to cuss in his rap. Yeah. Well, I do, and it's like fuck you. Whatever it was in. Oh, it was good. And then this comedian absolutely roasted him too. I mean, you can't do shit. Like Chris Rock's a comedian. Okay, come on, man. They're allowed to do taboo shit.
And good
yeah,
job
like-
for Chris Rock. I thought he handled it really well.
Dude,
Considering
he handled it. He didn't even. I would have freaking been like, "Holy shit!" Like, what did you
Crying.
do to my face, man?
Yeah,
And that looked like a professional. Like he's been trained for the movies. That was like a karate slap or something. The way he followed through, and that was
that was a Diaz
unbelievable.
209 slap.
Did you see what he
That was
posted?
no.
He posted. I'll send you guys a video later. It was a video of him doing the Stockton slap to Dana White.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I was old.
Yeah, but he reposted it with the Tupac "Hit 'Em Up" start of that song on there because he wants the UFC to cut him or blah blah blah. I don't know all this stuff, but it was pretty funny. I'll send it to you. But yeah, there's so many good memes and stuff out there with that. But yeah, I couldn't believe that was happening. But you know what? Will Smith did the Oscars a favor, in my opinion, because everyone's talking about the Oscars now. None of you guys were watching.
Yeah, I didn't
them.
even know they were on. To be honest with you, I didn't even know he was nominated.
When that
but
happened, everybody in the world flipped the Oscars on
Yeah, that's
to
true.
see what the
Just
hell
for
is going on.
for that 10 seconds. But here's
No,
the
and then
thing.
they wanted to
I
see
watched
if
the
he
rest of the
won.
show.
You wanted to see if he won Best
And he
Actor
did.
to see what he
Yeah.
would say.
Crazy.
And the crazy
Jim
thing,
Carrey-
they always say that any publicity is good publicity. Chris Rock is on comedy tour right now. And I was looking at some of his pricing. Ty, I think you were
Saw
telling
that.
me.
Yeah,
I think the lowest just to get in whatever stadium is like $48. After the Oscars, $480. The tickets jumped because now everyone wants to see Chris Rock.
well, it's going to be the first
He's sold
show
out,
too. The first
Yeah.
show since all that happening. So they want to hear what he has, how he's going to work it into his bits or what he's going to say or whatever. But yeah, no, that was insane.
So yeah, no, it was absolutely mind-boggling that it happened. But Jim Carrey, I heard Jim Carrey, somebody interviewed him, and you should hear what he has to say. He's like, it was so wrong. And then everyone gave him a standing ovation. He's like, why are we giving him a standing ovation? Why are we giving him a standing ovation when he just did something completely wrong? And he said that whole night ruined, or that whole thing that he did, the smack, ruined it for everyone else that won an Oscar, because nobody else is going to remember anyone that won the Oscar. All they're going to remember is that Will Smith smacked out Chris Rock.
Absolutely. And then think of the comedians obviously are all upset about it because it's going to open the door. What people are going to think they can walk up and slap a comedian if they say something funny about them.
Did you guys see the bit? If you look at the bit, Will Smith is laughing his ass off. And then he looks over at his wife and she's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I better do something here where I get
I'm
in
in
shit.
trouble.
And like Chris said, they not Chris Rock, but I can't remember who it was, maybe one to say, I don't know, one of the other ones were talking about their open relationship and all that too. So it wasn't just
I don't get that. Do they get to like this, so they have an open relationship so they could like go and do whatever they want every day?
I haven't talked to them personally, but I think that's what it was. Something.
But
like
how
that.
does that work? Like they can go and bang whoever they want anytime?
I don't know, man.
That's open, yeah.
But yeah,
So are they like swingers? Do they do it at the same time? Like, I want some
I don't think
details.
so. You gotta
you
ask
should
them, dude.
reach out via Twitter or Instagram.
Should I DM him and be like, hey man, do you let other guys fuck your wife?
I mean, you could.
Yeah.
Dude, your wife looks like an Oscar, man. I don't know.
He would
Anyways.
slap you. He'll find you and slap you.
He can try.
That's all.
I would love him to slap me. You know how much I could sue him for? Oh. Anyways,
Chris
No,
got
I was-
slapped one time on the bus.
I
It was
Were you there?
similar. Hey,
What?
wasn't that similar?
yeah. Were you there?
I was there. Hell yeah. I think when I first met you. Oh my
Did you
God.
laugh?
Oh yeah.
Well, he did.
Oh, he didn't laugh. I
Oh,
laughed.
I met you. Oh,
Yeah, I should have just beat the shit out of that, or at least tried. He was a lot older than me, but
That guy was having a bad day,
he must have been. He was like,
because we were all from high school getting on the bus, and he was all pissed off because we are being so loud. and he kept on like complaining to the bus driver. So the bus driver stopped and kicked everyone from Notre Dame off the bus. And as Govik was leaving, he made a remark to the guy. And the guy went running up there and just whacked right across the face. Oh man.
That guy, so picture this, that guy was like our age now. Okay. Would you go and smack a fucking 14-year-old or 12-year-old on the bus?
No.
First of all, why would
maybe
you
if he said what you said, then maybe.
What did he say?
I don't remember what I said. Come on. Well, he got us kicked off the bus. It was putting us behind. Okay. Trying to get home, do my homework. Yeah.
Well, speaking of fights and slaps, Mike, what was your Bodog bet of the week last week?
Boom! Did you guys hit that? I told you guys, money, Mike on the mic.
What was it again?
It was Kayakara France. He was a plus 310 on the day of the fight. I think he was like a plus 265 when I called it here. I said he's gonna win this fight. Boom! Unanimous decision. Takes it down. Now he's calling for the belt. Love it. Love this kid.
This guy's a fucking
fighting him.
That's a good payday there. 3-1, huh?
Yeah,
over 3-1. Nice.
Time! They slayed the dragon! The brilliant best of Luka Modric is just too good for Scotland. Mario Mandzukic pounced, and England are hurt. Touchdown Seahawks!
Well, while we're on the that subject as well, what do you have this week, Money Mike, for your Bodog bet of the week?
Money.
Money Mike on the mic. I'm gonna go into the to the realm of golf this week, okay? Because next week
that's
is
where I was
Masters
going.
week.
But go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. We have the Valero Texas Open, and I like Jordan Spieth this week because if he plays well this week and he can win it, he's a plus 1,400. $20 pays you $280. He's gonna have a great Masters next week, and that's where my money's going.
Nice bet. I like it. And he usually is starting to play well leading up to the Masters. So, you got a good shot on that one. Well, I'm also betting golf. This is more of a hopeful bet. Okay. I have my boy, Ricky Fowler. Okay. He's been struggling a lot this last season, as we all know, hasn't been making a lot of cuts. I have him finishing in the top 20 at the Valero Texas Open. It's a plus 225. The last two times he's played this tournament, he has finished in the top 20. And, if he was to shock the world and win this tournament, he would get into the Masters next week. Now, I don't think he's going to win, but I think he will. I think he'll bounce back and show well and finish in the top 20. Dan, what do you have for us this week?
Well, guys, I'm going to stick with, obviously, our Canucks need all the help that they can get. And the reverse black cloud seemed to work last time. I obviously was too late to get my lock in for today, but I'm going to take the Vegas Knights in the next game against the Canucks. They got a little bit of a break. I don't think they play until Saturday or Sunday maybe. So hopefully a couple of nights off, and reverse bet black cloud Vegas Knights.
And I'm going to take the Vancouver Canucks to beat the Golden Knights. Not because not because the black cloud is being himself, but because I think that they're going to lose tonight against St. Louis. Obviously, that's happening right now as we're talking. What's the score time?
It's 3-2 St. Louis, end of the second.
So I have a feeling that they don't come back. Maybe they tie it up and go into overtime, but they won't win. And I think they'll be due for a win. which will be against the Vegas Golden Knights. And the Vegas Golden Knights are pretty much in the toilet bowl right now. So all we got to do is come in there and just flush them. So, and I believe that's a plus 1.5 or something, 125 or something like that. So take the Canucks. That's my best bet. And then we got the extra posturing from Dan to make that actually happen. So
good stuff. And if you haven't done so yet, don't forget to go to our website and click the Bodog link there to get a $400 bonus, up to $400 depending on your buy-in, to bet along with us and hopefully make a little money.
Okay, Mr. Mike, are you?
Yes, sir.
You feeling the tingles? You feeling the tingles right now? You feeling good?
Feeling good? I'm not tingly.
You're feeling the tingles about Tiger? The Tiger tingles? You get the Tiger?
What about Tiger?
Well, why don't you tell us? What about Tiger?
Oh, Mike,
Tiger Woods spotted at Augusta.
Spotted at Augusta a week before the tourney.
Playing,
he's got the Tiger tingle. He's got the Tiger tingle.
I'm pumped. I hope Tiger Woods plays, man. I hope I'm
know.
buying this guy dinner because we have this bet on the line. But I mean, you know that you're going to see Tiger Woods in Augusta no matter what, if he's playing or not. He's going to be there for the dinner. But he would not be there.
He would not be there right now if he isn't seriously considering playing. He's testing it right now. He's walking the course. Rumor is he played a practice round with Justin Thomas and his son. Obviously walked, played 18 holes. They're keeping it under tight wraps here because, like, you know, I think everyone loves the anticipation and they don't want to kill everyone's buzz like myself saying like, oh, Tiger's definitely not going to play. But I think it is a good sign that he's there practicing, walking the course. It is a physically demanding course, especially for someone like Tiger who has recently had all these major operations and broken leg, and it's a lot to come back from. So like you said, I'm excited. I'm happy.
Odds up for Tiger Woods to play?
Yeah, they just moved actually. He was like 40-1 or something, and now with this news coming out that he's there, it went down to 33-1, which I'm shocked it is that high. Like he should be.
That's for him to win or just to play?
To win.
Well, what do you think the odds are for him just to like tee off on Thursday?
They don't have that up, but right now it would probably be favored, in my opinion.
You think
I
so?
was making those odds. Just with all the buzz
pretty
there.
Exciting. Looks like I'm taking next week off.
I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, next week we're gonna have a huge show, our Masters preview show, and then on top of that, actually, there's a UFC pay-per-view next weekend, so that will be a good one. We'll have a lot of things to get into there for you guys.
All right. Well, we touched on it before. Will Smith has a faster slap than the F1 cars go. How are the F1 car? Who's winning? What's going on, Ty? I know you're all talking about F1 the whole time. Mercedes, Ferrari, Ford. What's going on?
Well, yeah. Thanks, Chris, for there's some of our listeners I've heard are really into F1. I recently just got into it last year from the Drive to Survive show on Netflix. If you guys haven't checked that out, it's an awesome watch, and it got me hooked on F1 to the point where we're actually doing F1 fantasy leagues, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, so this week was the second race of the year. It was in Saudi Arabia, and there's some different teams leading the pack this year so far. In the past, it's been just all Mercedes and Red Bull. I think Mike, you said you were kind of sick of seeing Lewis Hamilton up there every week, and not as exciting because the same guys are winning and competing.
Hamilton, Bottas, and Verstappen. Every week you can just pick the top three right there. They just interchange. Usually it's Hamilton and
we'll see.
So
stupid. To start this year, they've made some new rules.
You think soccer's bad?
They've made some new rules and regulations. It's been a lot more competitive this the first 2 weeks anyways. Ferrari right now is the team to beat. Red Bull just behind them. But you have teams like Haas and Alfa Romeo and teams that wouldn't necessarily be able to compete in past years that are up there. And Bottas, speaking of, he's with Alfa Romeo now. Hey, Mike? No longer with Mercedes.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic.
So a lot of a lot of things changing up there.
You know,
But
I
some-
watched that same show you talk about. I only watched like the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And so I was in this fantasy thing last year with these guys. And one of the shows featured Daniel Ricciardo. So he was my favorite guy. That's who I picked the whole time. He sucks.
He does, but he got you a high score last year. Remember that? For
I
his
got
one
one
win.
week. Yeah, I won 1 week.
Yeah, that's all right though. But yeah, there's some huge news regarding F1 as we were just starting our episode. So they announced they're trying to become bigger in North America, especially the United States. So this year they added a race to Miami. Previous years they would just have, it was the US Grand Prix and it was in Texas. So starting this year, they added Miami to the circuit. And then today they officially announced that they're going to Las Vegas in 2023. And they're going to have a race or a part of the track down the main strip. It's going to be absolutely insane. How cool is that going to look? And we are going, by the way.
You know what? Everything that Vegas does lately, top notch, 100%. I mean, you remember a few years ago, they're like, oh, a professional team would never work in Vegas.
Dude,
I don't know.
The Knights are taking off. Obviously, they got the Raiders from Oakland. And then actually, while we're on that topic, I saw today that a big ownership group purchased some land and they're talking about building another big arena casino development a little further down the strip to try and bring an NBA team to Vegas. So they're gonna have everything there, man.
Yeah, but I'm down to go to F1. That'd be a lot of fun. I remember going to the Indy here. Had some good times there. So that'd be wild.
Yeah,
probably
that would
expensive as hell though.
Oh yeah, 100%. But that would be a party. Vegas, man. They got F1 now coming there next year with all their normal events, and then they have the Super Bowl in 2024.
Oh wow, crazy.
So good couple of years for sports in Las Vegas, that's for sure.
Yep.
All right, folks, that was episode 51 of the West Coast Sports Junkie. I want to be Bruce Buffer one day, by the way. I think when he retires, I'm going to take over.
Hey, you got the voice for it, man. You might be able to pull that off.
Yeah, I almost just croaked here when I was trying to do that full blast. Actually, I can't, but I'm probably going to get complaints from the neighbors. But episode 51, thanks for joining us. As always, weekly, please, like Ty said earlier, log on to our website. If you want to enroll with Bodog, scroll down, click the link. They'll match you up to $400. And please do that if you would like to. Also, all our content is there. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube or on any podcast platform of your preference. But we will be here weekly. We will be here next week. We will be here the week after. This is 51, episode 51. Next year is episode 52. Sorry, next week is episode 52.
I was like, dude, is it always New Year's? It's already New Year's? Yeah. Holy shit.
Don't mind the mistakes. The mistakes are what makes us real. Okay.
100%.
Next week, that's right. Next week, it's episode 52. What is 52 weeks? Quick, guys. Come on. What
1 year.
1 year. So in a virtual 1 year of the West Coast Sports Junkies, 52 weeks. That's a big episode. Everyone was like, oh, episode 50 is going to be so huge. No, episode 52 is going to be even huger. So even bigger.
Huger. Bigly. It's going to be a bigly episode.
Huge.
That's another strong beer you got over there, huh?
So like the huge. No, here's the problem is while I was waiting for you guys, I've already had like 5 of these. So that's why. Yeah, episode 52, so humongous big. If everyone knows right. Does everybody know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's a sports thing. Yeah.
But yeah,
so,
it's gonna be a big one. Like I said, we got the Masters preview, we got a big UFC pay-per-view, we'll have the draw, the World Cup. So you tell them, Chris.
Yeah. I'm going to be on the road again for next trip, for next episode. But I will bring my bottle of Rebel vodka. Did you fact check that? What what percentage rebel vodka is, Mike?
Yeah, it's 40%.
Yeah, okay. So it's 40 proof
right.
tie.
I'll approve.
Okay.
Done.
Please do. And then I'll make sure I get some I don't know, I'll get some shot cups, maybe like a creamer thing. I'll drink it out of that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But episode 51, next week, episode 52, stay tuned. And we'll see what happens. Till the next episode.